She has an online following of over 8 million subscribers and a YouTube viewership crossing 72 million views, making her one of the most influential YouTubers in Algeria and across North Africa. She has hosted over 150 podcast shows and is a hugely successful entrepreneur with companies spread across the country, with more to come in 2024. My next guest is an inspiration for thousands of women and girls trying to make it big in the influencer industry. Her name is Amira Riaa, and she has achieved all of these heights before even turning 30. I'm Jeremy Savory. Welcome to the CEO Hack, the show where we uncover the best success hacks for industry leaders around the world. Amira, good to see you again. How's life?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Ready for the new year?
Ups and downs, but it's good.
Ups and downs.
Yes.
Okay. What goes down can only go up. So
Exactly.
that's the positive.
Yeah.
I want to talk about where you are today. 6.7 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of views all around the world. You're reaching people, well, not even in the UAE or even in North Africa, but in all parts of the world. How did this all start?
I started with a camera at my my room with a red background. I remember. It just started from I remember since I was a teenager, I had this crush on cameras. I was always the filmmaker of the house. I have the camera, I film everyone, and I'm never in the camera, And then I discovered YouTubers. I was like, okay, I want to do that. So, and in my country, a woman doing this, showing herself on social media, it's something I don't know how taboo, let's say. Yeah. So I asked my dad, I was like, I want to do this. And I had to explain to him because it's a new word. And it was in 2016. And he was like, what is this? I said, I have a camera, and I show them how to do the scarf, how to skincare, something. And he said, okay, but one condition, you show me the video before you post it. I was like, okay. And I started.
And that was how many years ago now?
Now it's I don't know how to do the math. It's 8 years.
8 years.
8 years,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And now everybody obviously is doing this type of stuff. What is everybody wants to do it. So everybody is probably wanting to know, is there a secret ingredient? Or let's say if somebody wants to start tomorrow, what are the basics that they need to know? How do they start? What are the important things, not just to start, but to actually to stand out?
This is a hard question because there is so many answers that I can give, but the main thing is to be yourself, because now people, they hate fake things. There's some people to start social media they want a perfect house, a perfect car. I don't know, they talk in a way, and people now, they want something authentic, something real, something that they can recognize themselves in. So I think this is the main ingredient, and to have good quality videos, cameras or phone. And you can start. The main thing is to start, because there is a lot of people, they have videos, they film, and to put it online is okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next year. So it's like a business. You have to start. It's not gonna start from nowhere. You have to take the decision to I start today. Yeah.
Self-discipline to do it. Self-discipline, you need
and to do it to be consistent about it, not filming a video. No one saw it, so I'm not gonna do it again. So you have to keep going, keep posting, keep doing things, and it will work at the end.
Yeah. What else? I mean, you said that some people, they're not authentic, but it's tough for you to come up with being a content creator. Yeah. It's tough for you to come up with content. So are you constantly every day having to think about, I need to do this, I need to do something new? Yeah,
I used to think about it, but now I don't. It's just sharing your journey or your day, and yeah. There is some content that you want to do, okay, let me film this podcast, let me talk about this subject. You have to have this scenario in your head and write it, and but usually it's something that it happened, because life, we everything, every time there is something to talk about. So yeah, it goes like this.
I've always wanted to know, what's the downsides of being so public? What's the negatives?
Okay, let me give you this. The worst part of being social famous is that people can like give you opinion about your life, how to live your life and how to take decisions. Because, you know, everything, and I always say what goes on internet stays on internet. If it's a picture, if it's something that you said, and we change, you know, you grow, you change. And sometimes today I believe in this, and the other day I don't believe in this anymore. And people like judge you. You said that yesterday. Why you change your mind? I changed my mind. And the hard part is that when something happened in your like life, personal life, everyone will know about it, and everyone will have something to say about it. This is like the hard part that happens to me, that I'm living like actually, and it's really tough, you know.
It amplifies everything, right?
Exactly, because you want to take decisions yourself, things that suits you and suits your family, and there is this voices outside that tell you how to live your life, and they don't know the details. They just know the...
It's kind of like when you tell, like, I don't know, your brother and your sister or something, and then there's a gathering, a social gathering, and then suddenly
they talk about you.
The aunts, the uncles, the grandfather, everyone has an opinion, everyone's coming involved, but it's multiplied by 6.7 million people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That can be
the hard
part. But listen, nothing is perfect. So you put this in the context of everything.
And you know what is the good part? You know, there is always in the hard situation, there is a light. And in my situation, the light is that people can see that you are human too, and that you have problems too, and things that happen to them can happen to you. And I received like amazing messages and feedback from people, and support from women and from men also, telling me that, yeah, I know what is this, I've been through this. And you know, when you hear stories of people, you forget yours. You know, this happened to this one. So yeah, I love this how we call connection and community. Yeah. So
how does your father feel about the whole thing?
He's proud.
Yeah,
he's so proud. But he's like always like telling me, be careful now, you know, there is this number following you, be careful what you say, be careful.
8 years later, he's still
he's always, if I post something like, be careful, I saw that you said this, so be careful, people will understand it this way. Because, you know, when you say something, not everyone understand what you're saying about, what you're talking about. So it's always behind checking.
But is he proud now? Obviously, today, obviously you're what do you want to call it? Influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. But actually, the big main engine that you have is not actually this now. Through this, you have built quite a large group of companies, which I only found out recently. I was like, oh, she's doing this as well. And like, that's pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. And can you tell us more about the size of this and just how big of an income generator and a business it is?
Okay. So I started my business the same year I started social media, because I studied marketing. So I always knew that social media is something huge, and I believed in social media. You know, people was like doing advertisement in like TV or like screens or I don't know, things like this, the old school marketing thing. And I really believed in social media because I was getting influenced by social media. Every time that I want to buy a product, I go on YouTube. I write people what they are saying about this product. I check and everything. Because I remember I used to have acne. So I was checking like product to get rid of it. So I was like, oh, this is the power of social media. This is the new advertising. And I needed to be there to advertise my own business. So I started my own business, and I was the model for it. And it got like crazy feedback. And I remember like I was like I had some items. It wasn't a huge thing. I did the shoot, a video and pictures, and I posted on Facebook that time, and poof, sold out in like 24 hours. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And I started, and I never stopped. So I was like having the first store, the second store, the third store, and then website, and yeah, this is how it.
And now, how many different types of products? Because
now it's like clothes, like ready to wear, and I don't know how many items, but it's like tops, abayas, scarves, trousers. Everything.
And now, like, you're looking to expand into different countries as well.
No, I tried to do it here in Dubai, but I do believe I'm a person that I want to start new businesses. So okay, this business is working good in Algeria, leave it there. Let's have another thing here. So in Dubai, I'm planning to have, this is exclusive.
No,
I'm
fine.
planning to have a salon about nails and massage and hammam, because I really want to do this.
So basically, just because something worked in one country doesn't necessarily mean it worked in another country. It could be already saturated. So what you realize is that, hold on, maybe I can try something different here, but is going to be standing out from the competition.
Yeah, because if and I know you know that each country and each culture, let's say, have a point of view and have a system. So in Dubai, there is a lot of concurrence about clothing. There's a lot of brands, local brands. So to come and, fight for your place, it's hard. Like in Algeria, I'm a leader. And if I'm not a leader here, I don't want it, So I want to create something else that works in this country.
I think there's something else that also you understand when you start to run a business, is just because somebody else does it doesn't mean it's right for you. But also you will notice that other businesses that are out there don't actually make money. Sometimes it's a prestige thing, right? So you see those come from, right? Like I've noticed this. It's like, but this is just a thing, just as a prestige. Like for example, a lot of them would be restaurants, right? Sometimes restaurants have very tight margins. People are very fussy. Today you're hot, the next minute you're not. And to have a restaurant, you've got very high upfront costs, high running costs. Again, people can be very fickle about whether you're in or not, but they're still there, and it's probably not making money.
Sometimes they are losing. And they are there.
Money. Yeah, sometimes it's hemorrhaging cash. But they have it because whoever is in it, and what I've also noticed about restaurants is there's rarely a single owner. It's usually multiple owners. Like I've seen trade licenses which have about 19 owners.
Okay.
But what they do is because they can tell people, hey, come to my restaurant. Because what they do is they use the restaurant as a platform to be able to say to people, hey, let me invite you for dinner at my restaurant. Exactly. So they don't make the money from the restaurant. If it loses money, it doesn't matter. But if it's a platform for them to network.
It's a CV,
It's a CV.
It's a CV. Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's not wrong, but in my case, I see it, in my opinion, I see it's wrong, because you are just showing off that you have a business and you are an owner. And sometimes it's good to let things go and to start fresh, to do another thing. Because as you said, having a business means that something that you love, something that you are good at. But doing something just to do something and just to, like people say, oh, he have a business, he's successful. And now social media, unfortunately, made people want to just show off that I have a business, I have a car, I have a house. And inside, they are not happy.
I'm glad you mentioned this because I wanted to talk to you about this one. Because everyone now, especially on social media, feels like I need to do this because if everyone else is doing it, I need to do it. But what's happening is everyone else is doing it because they need to do it. They need to feel it. Everyone needs to feel about it, and everyone is doing it. But it's not actually a business. It's not actually working. It's not actually real.
Yeah, and let me give you this this question about if everyone have a business,
who's the consumer?
Exactly. If everyone have a business, who's gonna work? Who's gonna do the thing? Because having a business and being a leader or being a boss is not the same. You can have a business and you have nothing to do with it. You are the owner, you did the investment, and other people are working, and you are just here checking, But being you are the leader, as you are, mashallah alaik, and you are the leader, and you are working, and you are behind every detail, which I love about you. And there is others, they don't care. That there's a business, and you see, okay, we did this, we did that, bye. And I believe in human design that we are different, and we are not all meant to be leaders or meant to be owners. No. So making people feel that if you don't have a business, you are not successful is not good also. That's the thing that we have to mention. Yeah. You can have a good job and you be happy and then it suits you and you love this. Because having a business is working under pressure also. And not all people can work under pressure. You can handle pressure, but other person, he can be in a really bad mental health situation.
And also you don't get days off. There are a lot of people who say, oh, I wish I were the CEO. And it's just like, nobody wants to be the CEO on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the CEO on Eid. Nobody wants to be the CEO on New Year's Eve. But who's going to have to deal with it on those days?
Not only that, you don't have days off and you have to take risks. Sometimes, like when COVID came, other people like get their salary because you have to pay the salaries. I've been there. You have to pay the salaries. You can't tell them, no, I can't pay you. We are not making money. It's not their fault. But you take the responsibility and you are like taking the savings and paying the salaries of people. And you are the person taking all the responsibility and losing. And a lot of businesses, like they were making like good money, but COVID, they disappeared. So you have to take the risk that something can happen and your business can go.
Yeah. COVID was like a moment of Darwinism. It just separated just businesses in half. It's like these guys really managed to get through, or even they created a new business in this, or they really had a product that everybody needed in COVID.
Exactly.
But so many people just got wiped out. So many people. You talk a lot about the role that your father had in the beginning, and everyone needs some kind of older person, more experienced person, at least just to kind of, how much you know at like 16 years old, right? How important are your family? And I know that you talk a lot about family now. For you, it's really, I think everyone has different aspects to what they do in their work, but for you, families are like a cornerstone.
So to mention also this, so people don't like feel like, okay, this is, because sometimes when you talk about family and support, they say, okay, you are lucky you got like support from your family. My family are toxic, you see? So to be like fair, there is a lot of families, they support their kids no matter what. And there is some families that are afraid to support their kids because they don't know if it's a good path to take or no. And some families are influenced by the judgments of people, what they will say about us, what they will say about our girl or something. So to be honest, my family were so supportive toward my work, my mom and dad and my sisters and my brother. But if I didn't have this support, I don't know if I could continue in this world, because it's really hard, because there is a lot of judgments. And
so you need a very strong, tight-knit, well, not community, but
your people,
Yeah.
It's a small circle. Yeah. Someone found a friend, someone found a stranger, but me, I found my family, which is really good. And I wish people can, all the people can find their family in their back, because this is what family should do. But sometimes friends become family.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, actually, I find sometimes that friends could be better than family. Exactly. Because I find that sometimes family, you feel like everyone is different, and I agree with what you said, definitely. But I also find that sometimes when you're family, it's like you need to be together because just some kind of genealogy or some kind of lineage means like, oh, so you're my cousin, so we need to be together, we need to be friends. When you're with friends, what happens is you find a commonality. They're strangers, because if they weren't a friend, you didn't grow up side by side as a baby. So what happened is that you were essentially strangers. But what happened is that for you to go from strangers to become friends, you had to go through some kind of experience together. And that experience probably is so strong to make strangers become friends. Friends can be as important, if not more, than family.
But there is one point, is that family sometimes can be toxic. Why? Because they saw you, they were there when you were born. They know your situation. They know all this. And then they see you glowing up and they want you to come down, to be in the same frequency as that. Because if you go and they won't have this person to share things with, I don't know if you understand, but yeah, sometimes people, when you come out of your comfort zone, of their comfort zone, they want you back, So sometimes they hurt you to get you back inside.
That's friends as well as family.
Yeah.
So when you say that, the thing is, your business is based on people. It's, obviously you've got your business that churns out, huge business that runs out all these garments that are distributed. Those are products. And then you've got cash flow and you've got everything. But your business online is people. Right, the product is people, the audience is people, the consumer is people, and people are emotional. right? COVID happened, the pandemic happened because people panicked, because it's a human reaction. And even the best analysts in the world were trying to say, oh, this and this and this. It's like, yeah, but the people who are buying the stocks, the people who are buying the masks, the people who are panicking, they are people and they have human emotions. How do you deal with that on a daily basis? Is it not draining, or do you have people around you that manage this stuff?
It is super draining, as I mentioned before, but the solution, or let me think, the relief, is to detox a little bit, to stay with yourself, to be sure that what you are doing is the right thing, and to not get influenced by them. Because if you let all these energies, let me say, get to you, you are not being yourself, you are being them. I know, you know that? Yeah, because there is some social media famous, they want to please everyone, and you can never please everyone. If you want to please this one and this one, you will lose yourself. And this is the thing that stress me the most, is that to get like influenced by others and let them control me, how to think, how to act, how to react. So the thing is to detox a little bit and to resource yourself that, yeah, okay, this is me.
So the lows that you've had, I mean, obviously everyone gets lows in business and everything. What's been the lowest low and the highest high for you?
What was it, or when was it? What was it? The low.
What's been the time that this, I don't want it ever to be as bad as it was?
2023, September. Yeah. It was I doubted everything in my life. The point when something happened and you doubt everything, your business, your life, your decisions, everything. And I was this close to stop social media because I was entering in a depression. And I took like time, and I was like thinking and re-seeing, the footage of your life. I was like, okay, no, this is meant to be, and this is not the end. This is the beginning of another thing, another chapter. And then I was like working on myself to understand and to accept, because sometimes things happen and you don't want to accept that this thing is happening to you. We say, is this happening to me? Why? You keep like doubt. Why? And then acceptance makes you go through it. Yeah.
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process.
And what's been the highest high?
Highest high.
When you sold out all these products in 24 hours for the first time?
Yes, I had a lot of highs, to be honest. So one of them was, the beginning of the project. One of them when I got a store in a big mall next to like international stores. I was super happy. I was the young lady who made it. So it was really, I was super happy. And one day I had an opening of a store in Wahran, and I couldn't even like stand because it was amazing. And the store was closed because the people was everywhere and they were all there for me. And I remember I was pregnant with my my oldest kid, and I was like 22
years old.
23.
You're opening a store and it's just full of people. It was
full of people, and I have footage of it. And the police came, the security, because it was like out of control, and everyone wants me, and I was like everywhere, looking everywhere. It was like, when the adrenaline go up and you are super happy. So this happened to me.
Yeah. And your parents must be very proud as well.
Yeah. Super they were proud and scared because they were they were there, and they couldn't reach me.
And what have you learned? Obviously, this is the first time you had a business, so you must have learned a lot of financial lessons in these years. What are the key basics that you've learned from having a business at such a young age?
What I learned a lot. I didn't have a clue what taxes is, and I couldn't understand why we pay tax. When I started, I was like with the financial team, I was like, why we should pay like this? Where this goes? And I was like asking a lot of questions, and they were like so patient with me, making me understand. I learned a lot of things. One of them is that you have to always innovate. And you can't just, okay, I don't want social media, I'm not going on TikTok, you have to be everywhere. Having a business, there is a lot of like businesses, they didn't update do the updates, and they are like missing something. Okay, what I'm doing wrong? Why it's not working like this one? So to be everywhere, to update and to innovate. This is the main things that I learned.
All of this requires energy as well.
Energy, yeah, energy and love. You have to love what you do, because if you don't love it, you can't.
Is there any things you would have done differently if you had gone back in time?
No.
No?
No, honestly, no.
So you're grateful for where you are today?
I'm grateful. I had like 2 openings that went wrong, fail, in 2 stores that I put a lot of money, and it was like the COVID. I took the risk.
Yeah.
And COVID came and I lost everything. But it was I'm not gonna do it in a different way, because I'm so stubborn, and I was like. And there is like people telling me in my team, no, it's not the right time. I was like, no, this is an opportunity. I have a store next to another brand. I'm not going to mention. I was like, no, I have to open. No. And I did the opening and everything, and it didn't work as I wanted. And COVID came, and I was paying rent for a year without, and the store was closed. But yeah, it was a lesson for me to take time to study the thing, everything, and
it was a learning experience.
It was a learning experience, a huge learning experience.
You mentioned these shops that didn't work out. Have you ever been cheated to? It's okay, we won't go back. Just think of the future. Have you ever been cheated in business?
Cheated in business? No, not cheated like the. No, I had some employees that were like not honest, but no. So, okay. Yeah, not cheated.
Any regrets? I know that you said September, you must have had a lot of regrets. A lot.
Yeah, I doubted myself. I had a lot of regrets. But now, sitting like here, this right now, I don't have regrets, because if we regret things, the hard times is the times who made us and who make us grow. If you don't have bad times, you will never doubt yourself and be better version of yourself. You will always be the same person. But the hard times break you, and there is like, the snake when it removes her
the skin. Yeah.
I feel like this, like when
a new version of you comes out.
A newborn, new version. You become a new person.
New chapter.
And when I go back to the old version of me, I was like, how I could like stay in like, I give you an example. I used to have so many friends, that I don't call them friends now, but so many people around that I stay for hours with them. Now I can't do that. The new version of me can't do it. I can't sit with people and just like talk for hours. I feel like tired, When you connect with yourself, you will know better, and you will know what suits you better, what's good for you. So yeah, and I learned how to say no.
What do you mean by that?
First, I was like too shy to say no to a person. Like if you ask me for a favor, like I am red and I say yes, of course I'll do it. And I was like, why I didn't say yes? Why I put myself in this situation? And now I can say no. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So.
Yeah, but a lot of that, doesn't it come down to having less time in your life to manage so many things, to have your kids and your family and your businesses and your free time? Isn't that why you say no, or did you
No, it's for me, for my peace.
Yeah, for your peace.
No, I'm a person that I can manage time and make time, because it's about making time, not managing time. And I was like, the time that I stay with myself, I was using it to do things for others, And now, no, it's my safe place. It's my time. I'm not giving you my time.
That's good. That's important. When you mentioned that a lot of tough times in terms of psychologically and also COVID, do you have, how do you manage your health? Because I noticed another thing about these influencers is that if you don't, you're going to have to be on camera. So you have to have, your makeup and your dress, and you need to feel up for it. And it's only you. You can't just say, hey, listen, can you just do it for me today and I'll come in tomorrow? Yeah. You can't do that. So you have to be healthy, right? Exactly. So psychological health, physical health, mental health. So what are your, you got any tips or advice or anything that you've learned that make sure that you stay as prepped as possible?
Is making time for yourself to work out. it's like to not only work out and eat healthy, but also to meditate or pray or whatever like suits you, just to, let's say, breathe, digest. Yeah.
Stillness.
Yeah, because we are in a world where there is a lot of information. If you go now on your phone, you will like get like 20 information, if not more. And for your brain, it's a lot, and you get distracted. You are, okay, let me give you the number of person, and you get inside and you will like forget that you are in your phone to give me a number. You will see a video, and then the video take you to another and a conversation. So to just sit and breathe and take time, it's really something helpful for me. Like, it's personal, because everyone will give you a different answer. But for me, it's to take time for yourself, to care for yourself, work out, eat well, and take care of
what's inside. You mentioned religion. You're quite devout, I would say. Does it play a really big role in your life?
It's really important. But I'm talking about myself, and I hope people will understand this. My religion is with me and my God. It's not something like I can explain to others, because in my religion there is a lot of judgments and different, like I believe in every religion there is some judgments that come to a person, why you are not doing this, or why you are not dressed like this, but for me it's really personal. It's something with me and God, and I don't like to explain myself. And for me, being a religious person or a good person is to have a good heart. Really.
You don't believe in just, because some people say, well, you need to do this,
the steps. This. No, I don't believe in the steps. No, I believe in the inside thing more than the outside. I know that the outside there is like a part of it, but for me now, I'm in the process of the inside. Yeah.
You don't need other people to approve or disapprove.
No. Yeah. They don't have to. And this is wrong, to judge anyone. Because if you judge anyone, if I judge you, it's a reflect of me, the imperfections that I have, or the things that I want to do and I can't. So I'm here to judge you, to make you feel bad about yourself, so I can feel good. And this is bad.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness?
My biggest strength is my biggest weakness. Yeah. My kids. Yeah, they are the power and the weakness.
I have 2 little kids, so I know I share your pain. Like, sometimes it just drives you mad, and other times it takes you to the top of the world.
Yeah, and sometimes you think about them, you are happy, and then you are stressed because you can't control them, and you don't know what they will be. So it's a weakness. Yeah, and if they are hurt, you are hurt, and if you are happy, you are happy. So for me, it's my point of.
How do you feel about people who don't want to have kids in now? Like this new generation, it's not really on their radar.
I understand them. If you ask the old version, I was like, yeah, no, you have to have kids and stuff. But now I understand them, and I am really happy that we are in a era, let me say, that people can take this decision and say it out loud. Because before they are not. They say, I'm not ready. But now I don't want kids. And I feel it's good, because if you are, that you are not good parent. This is a good word, big word. You are not made for living that life, because it's a choice. I'm proud of you. I prefer this than having kids, and you are depressed and you are like blaming yourself. Why did I have kids? Because there is this.
Because they did it to please somebody else.
Exactly. To please the family, or to please the husband, or to please the wife, or anything. So whatever will make you happy. If you want kids, go ahead. If you don't, go ahead. If you want to get married, go ahead. If you don't, go ahead.
But Amira, you're from a part of the world where a lot of people don't share this.
I wish they do. I wish they do reality, because now we feel like we can't say what we feel about, because we are going to be judged. You have to say what they want to hear. And for me, if you're gonna hate me for the things that I believe in, go ahead, because it's not gonna change anything in my life.
How do you feel that, especially being a woman, How do you feel being a woman, that the perception and the position of women in society, forget about online, offline.
Yeah.
How do you feel that that's changing as fast as you would like it to, or how as fast as many people of your age would like it to?
It's changing, and we thought it's changing in the good way, but it's changing in the wrong way, in my opinion, also. Because now we see that we are off balance. Men and women shouldn't fight. Should be like, we are here to compliment.
Yeah.
Okay, to complete each other. We're here to complete each other. You're yin and yang, and female and male. But I see that we are in a competition, and this is not healthy at all. Even for the universe, even for the world, it's not healthy. I'm not here to fight you, and you are not here to fight me. There is some women and men, they are like understanding this word feminism in a wrong way. It's like feminism is here like to show herself, or to be brave, and to be like, I don't care about you, I don't care, I'm gonna do this. And no, it's something beautiful. It's something that bring justice to women. But now in this like time, like 2024, people are using it in the wrong way. And I see a lot of couples, they are struggling because a woman like making money more than the man, or she's out there in the masculine feed, and the man will feel like off balance about his masculine and feminine energy, because we all have both, And sometimes if you and your partner should be like
complementing
balanced,
and balance,
yeah. But if you are off balance, you will fall. You will feel yourself like you are not in your nature, because man is the provider, and the woman is the one who is the creative thing, because she create babies, she create food, you give her ingredients, she will make a dish. She's the one that make it all together. And the man, he's here, he can handle stress more than a woman. He can, like, a woman, if she's stressed, her hair falls off, she will be insecure, but a man can handle it. But in this like era, I feel like we are in a big fight, and I can feel it. And I hope that people can understand that you have to stay in your how we call it, not universe, but in your element. And we are different, but we complement each other. We are not here to fight. I don't know if this
no
understandable, because I'm thinking in Arabic and talking in English.
Yeah, I know. Is it feminism or feminism? Like
feminism. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see social media going in the next few years? Do you see trends? Do you see that things are evolving? What do you see? I mean, don't obviously. I know you're looking at me because you're thinking, okay, what's my tricks? I'm not asking for your tips and tricks.
Uncomfortable. No, it's that I have mixed feelings about it. It's a good thing because with this technology of like people using your face and
AI,
using your face and making you say things that you didn't say. It's dangerous if it's in the bad hands, in the wrong hands, and so I'm little concerned about this side. But happy that it's involving, and I don't know how to say it, but it's scary sometimes to see people using your pictures and doing you like an avatar, or using your kids' pictures. That's why I'm not showing my kids anymore, because I was like, I saw a video and I was super scared.
I think I know that video.
I freaked out. I was like, no.
Yeah.
People using your voice, and they can like say anything you're saying. They want to say in your
voice,
your place.
Yeah, your place.
So it's little bit. I have mixed feelings.
But
it's the future.
Yeah.
But I'm not living in a world where there is peace everywhere. There is some people, they want troubles. Yeah. So.
And but haven't you had issues in the past? Have you ever had where? Well, hopefully not. But like how like, because a lot of people do fake profiles and they
I have fake profiles.
You have these things,
but alhamdulillah, with
you don't have them. Other people.
With the certificate.
Yeah. And the blue tick. Yeah.
So this is a good thing that Instagram have, and social media, all like TikTok and everything. But I had fake accounts. People made fake accounts.
Yeah.
But it's not to hurt me, just to gain followers, and then they change the name. They use me as a, fan page, and then they grow the numbers and they do a business. And I'm okay with that. I'm not mad or anything.
Yeah.
People doing what they want to do to reach.
Some people have too much spare time, right? Yeah. Okay. 5 number ones. Your favorite car.
My favorite car. It's weird because when you ask this question to anyone, he answer you directly, but I don't have like a favorite car.
It's okay. Favorite clothing brand.
Okay, let's talk about the car. The car, I love a Cadillac.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a family car. I love like big cars.
Oh.
I want to look.
I never had you as a Cadillac person. Wow.
I'm a Cadillac person. I love like big cars. And to look tiny inside and like get out of the road.
Okay. The book that has had the most impact. Yeah.
Ooh, I read a lot of books, but the book that changed my thinking is the Poor Dad, Rich Dad.
Robert Kiyosaki.
I read it twice.
Or Richard Kiyosaki.
Yeah. I had it in Arabic, so I don't know. I said that.
Very important book.
Yeah. And there is another book that I love. It's 40 by Ahmed Shigeri. It's really amazing. It talks about spiritually how people can reach the highest frequency. And
I need to get this book from you because I'm building a Blinkist list of all the books from.
This book is amazing.
40.
It's an exam that he I don't know if you know the person that we're talking about. Ahmed Shigeri is a big influencer. He had a big influence on the Arab people. He had so many like Khawatiruna and stuff. It's TV shows that shows he goes to Japan and show you how Japanese eat, how Japanese have do, and then he compared it with the Arab world, and he had a huge impact. We used to watch this in Ramadan. Everyone was like, and he wrote a book about him taking 40. He reached 40, and he took 40 days to go on an island alone, without phone, without anything, only with his camera, and stay alone and to question himself. And to get out and get rid of bad habits. And he talked about spiritually how he went there and get there. And it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I think I'm going to get this one. Favorite restaurants anywhere in the world?
Favorite restaurants. I'm a person that tries new things. So I'm not like, there is one restaurant I have to go all the time. I like Namos. I love the vibes and food. So
yeah, but you can't go there all the time.
No, not all the time. Because not all the time. Because I don't like to get the same flavors.
So you go to different Namos around the world.
Yeah, maybe. I love Namos, the vibes.
Biggest role model.
Ahmed Shigeri. What else? Oprah had some impact in me. I love her podcast. But big role model.
Favorite holiday destination?
Hard question.
Apart from Algeria in the summer.
No. Sri Lanka.
Oh, yeah.
I really like it.
It's very nice.
It's really peaceful. Me, about destinations, I don't like only the view or the food, the people.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka was.
I saw Nas Daily. He was recently there. He bought a place there, and he says the people there are completely different to other people.
Amazing. They are so in peace. Amazing. If you talk to them, they answer you like this, and they make you slow down. Yeah, Sri Lanka is amazing.
Yeah, I think if you live on an island, you're always going to be a bit,
Yeah,
chill.
It's not really an island. It's an island.
It's an island, yeah.
But it's not like the worst destination.
No, it's not like, Pacific.
You want to know my worst destination?
Yeah.
Maldives.
Really?
Yeah.
You're joking.
I swear.
Everybody loves Maldives. You're the first person who's gone to Maldives.
Maybe my experience was not good. Because also the experience. Because I was there, I was bored. There is nothing to do.
How long were you there for?
1 week.
Yeah, that one's a bit long.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, you just walk around the island.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. But definitely I will try it again to get another.
Yeah. You if you got to go back to Maldives. The thing I noticed about Maldives is that you're not the only one that's a bit bored, especially if you say more than 5 days. But after a while, 1 week, yeah, exactly. But I always find that when you're there, everyone is kind of like trying to get your attention. Like, you know, when you sit in the restaurant, because there's only one restaurant, or 2 restaurants, or 3, maximum 3.
Yeah.
Everyone's always in the same restaurant at the same time. Yeah, and you find that some people want to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly, because they get like familiar, you know. Exactly. Yeah, it was 1 week. Yeah. But I will try it again with a good company. Maybe I will enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. This company makes a big
company makes difference.
What's your coming next for Amira? What's your plans 2024?
To get another citizenship with salary and partners. And also, I want to start this new business I'm working on. So this is the 2 big plans. And then there is like small things that I'm going to keep for myself.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't reveal everything. Okay, and one last question. What would you like for your kids to do in the future? Like, I know that you want them to do whatever is there for them, but what are the things that you really want that are really important for you to for when they grow up?
Really important for me, you know, I'm not a person that is with the studies and stuff, because for me the life is the big teacher. So I don't like schools and stuff, and I see that school is a place where they want robots, not humans. This is my own opinion. So for them, I want them to travel. I want them to really try everything, to know the right.
You mean so like not go to school?
No, I want they have to go to school.
Okay.
Because to fit in this society that we are living in, they have to go to school. They have to get. But I'm not the person that you have to get this degree or you have to get this university. Or I'm not this person. If they want, they go for it. But me, I'm not gonna put pressure on them in any way, because I know now that okay, it's good to study. It's good to learn. It's good, but it's not the thing that, because I know I have some people in my life and in my family, they are still studying till now, and they are a little bit like lost what they want to do, because if they stop studying, they have to go to the real life and find a job and do things. So I want them to try everything and decide what they want in life.
What if they wanted to become social media influencers?
Yeah, I would support them.
Yeah
I would support them, but I will give them some advices to be like, be careful, this and this, and then they do themselves.
And do you have a routine?
Yeah.
Like a daily routine? You do?
Yeah.
What's your routine?
I believe in routines, you know, by the way. You have to have a routine, because if you don't, you are like all over the place. You know, you wake up.
I never had a routine, and I'd always want to know, like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. But so tell me, what's your routine?
You are doing yourself. So my routine is to wake up and do some yoga. Like, even like for 5 minutes. Yoga meaning that I breathe and I don't open the phone. I keep it in, because when I sleep, I put my phone in mode, airplane mode. And when I wake up, I don't check my phone, because if I check my phone, I will stay in bed answering all the messages and stuff.
How many messages you wake up every day?
I find a lot of messages.
Like 400 messages, yeah.
No, not that.
Okay.
So when I wake up, I take my coffee, I do my yoga, I work out, and then I open my phone. And
at what time do you open your phone?
Around 10, 11.
Wow.
Sometimes earlier. It depends at what time I wake up. Sometimes I wake up at 7. Sometimes I wake up at 9. So it depends.
Okay. And then after this, it depends on the agenda.
Yeah, and the agenda, if I have like work. But at night, it's the same thing. Like at 7:30, I put kids to bed. And then I stay, like I work or I talk to someone. And then I sleep at like 10, 11.
But the morning is the most important way.
It's important. You know how you start your day is really important. If I start my day with like a phone call, someone telling me something, I will be all day mad, and whatever I do, I will like stay this in this.
So you build the blocks.
Exactly. I do the layers, and then. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So you break the layers. You can't get to me. You break the.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, Amira. Amazing, very fascinating.
Yes,
I got to know a lot about you, and most importantly, like I really respect all the things you've done. Like I know a lot more about you, and I think you've got some very good, no, I don't want to say good, but very wise ways of looking at the world. Yeah. So I wish you continued success for 2024.
Thank you. You too.